Hey kids, we're back. You're watching Guitar Quackery Live. Let me close this door. Guitar Quackery Live is the one and only live streaming guitar repair channel. The one you're watching now. And we are repairing a guitar. This is part 10 of this old Guild from 1978, D-50 Guild. So, let's polish some frets today. Oh, before I forget, I'm going to send a link to the customer. So customers have the option of watching these live streams as I work on their guitars, so they can see in real time as a hammer drops on their guitar. Yeah, full transparency. We are going to polish these frets. So I just completed the level and crown part of the level crown polish, and now we're going to do the polish part. So this is a ebony fingerboard, so I'm not going to tape it off. We can just go and polish the frets. I am going to use the up and down method this time. Maybe I am going to first hit the corners with a little bit of sandpaper. Maybe. Well, it looks like I am doing it. And I see that I forgot to remove this from the screen. Okay. So here I can see you. Well, I can see if anyone's watching. Right now, no one's watching. It's just me and you, or me and no one. Nobody. Okay. Just the fret ends. At an angle like this. Okay. I guess I'm done. And now the other side. Sorry. So I don't know if you watched me do the leveling and the crowning, recrowning, but I had to take a nap, and I took my nap right here on the workbench. That happens sometimes. So frets are not like wood, so they don't have wood grain, or they don't have any kind of grain, because they're metal. So you can polish them up and down or left and right. It really doesn't matter, usually, if you do it correctly. It does matter if you don't do it correctly. Where's the brush? Yeah, so here we have these polishing pads, 9 grits. Oh, and I just realized I forgot to put a link in the description to for these polishing and buffing pads. Let me see. Micromesh. Okay, copy and paste. I think I can edit live. Let's see. Save. Ah, and we're still live. Okay, cool. So these are the micromesh polishing pads, micromesh pads, in 9 grits. So I don't need to talk about them too much because you have a link now. Any links that you see are Amazon affiliate links. Okay, and there's a disclaimer that says that I get paid a small commission at no extra cost to you if you buy anything through those links. So that's how the Amazon affiliate program works. And I guess I could put a link to this as well. What is this called? The Music Nomad what? Let me see. Music Nomad. Uh-huh. I'm only Music Nomad. Cradle Cube. Tool set. That's it. Okay. So let me copy and paste this link. Music Nomad tool set. Okay, now you have a link to this as well. Amazon affiliate link. So this is it. It's actually a very useful tool. I use it every single day. So one day I want to do a video about tools. I might do a live stream. I might do a video on the main channel, or I might do both. And you know, I've been talking about this for a few months, since January actually. Wow, it's been half a year. I want to do a business channel, a business guitar channel. I want to start a channel for, you know, the business of guitars. I already started recording videos. Let me see. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So 9 grits. Basically, I'm just smoothing out the surface, right? I'm doing the so-called scratch removal. I use different methods to polish the frets. So if you watch other live streams, the archived ones, you will see that sometimes I use different methods. So this is ebony. It's easy to clean this whatever powder from the grain later, which is why I don't bother taping off the fingerboard when it's an ebony board. Now, if this was a really valuable guitar, I probably would. Although, to be perfectly honest, I don't know what difference it would make. So I was doing the level crown and polish outside on the neck jig, but if you don't have a neck jig, you should get one of those. Okay, so this is a neck rest with, you know, a very wide span, so the neck rests in two places, and I mean the neck leans against this in two places. So if you're going to do a level crown polish on the workbench, get one of those. There's a link as well. I never do it on the workbench because I do have a neck jig. So one day I might do it on the workbench just to show you how to use this for a level crown polish. All right. It's all good. So this last grit is so fine. I mean, you can barely feel anything. At this point, we're already buffing. Okay. All right, now we can clean the fingerboard with this toxic chemical. I still have my glove on. So this toxic chemical doesn't damage the wood, but it does remove stuff. Oop. Okay, that's enough for now. And since it's toxic, let me put it outside. Okay, let it air out. Okay, and now we'll start buffing. So, this is a fret shield, and I forgot to put a link to this. So let me do it. So that's the 25.5-inch scale fret shield. Now this fretboard scale length is not exactly 25.5 inches. Isn't. Okay, so we are going to use the thread shield in two sections, like this. Okay, starting from the first thread, ending at the 10th or 11th thread, whatever this is, 10th thread. And then we'll reposition it, shift it over for the 11th to the 20th thread. Or what thread is this? That's 11th, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. It'll work. I'm going to use this rotary tool. Hold on a second. And I already put links to this. Dr. Mark Kinney is here. He says, hey, everyone. Everyone, I only see one viewer. So yeah. I hope other people join. Okay, so 10 frets first, and then we'll shift the fret shield a little bit, and we'll do the other 10 frets. Okay. So this channel isn't popular. YouTube isn't pushing it. I don't think it shows up as a recommended live stream when people log on to YouTube. So it goes much faster with the fret shield. It's a good investment for a shop. Now, I do the sanding or, micro mesh polishing without the, taping out the fingerboard. But I don't want to use the buffing wheel without some kind of protection. So the fret shield is a little thicker than I guess I would want it to be, ideally, right? But I don't think they can make it thinner and still have it function properly. So I think a lot of people invented this at the same time. I mean, I sure thought of it before the product came out, and I'm not the only one, because we had these before, the fret guards, and I always thought, why don't they make something that covers all the frets? And then one day the fret shield becomes available by Music Nomad. But now I see basically the same product being sold through all parts. And there's no mention of Music Nomad. So I don't think it's made, by Music Nomad in any way. But if I remember correctly, there was either a patent number or a patent pending written on the box when I bought these fret shields. I still have the boxes somewhere. I'm not sure it's even worth patenting anything these days. So whatever you invent, if it's good, in a few days you can buy a copy on AliExpress. That's how it works. So now I've already shifted the fret shield. So now I'm polishing past the 11th fret. So obviously if you use the fret shield in this way, like I'm using it now, and you need to shift it a little bit because it's not the exact same scale length, you need to make sure you don't scratch the frets on the other end of the scale. So make sure the fret shield doesn't move too much, because you don't want to scratch the mirror finish, obviously. Today is a busy day here at the rehearsal studios. So the studios, 9 rehearsal studios called Music Makers NY. The official name is Bob Elliott's Music Makers NY. And I was just pitching a proposal to Bob Elliott, the owner of Music Makers, to do a weekly podcast from the studio. So I have some ideas. This could be a mix of, some podcasts could be just discussing generic topics. And on some podcasts, about the music business. And on some podcasts, we could have guests. So sometimes guest performers come to town, even some big names, and they come here for a quick rehearsal. So if there's time, if there's an opportunity, we could have like a quick 10-minute interview with those people. I I don't really want to mention any names since we haven't asked those people if they want to appear. But, you know, some established musicians, right? Not necessarily famous, but established definitely. But even if they are just local musicians, you know, they can talk about their music, upcoming gigs, etc. Or upcoming album. There's always something to talk about. I mean, we are in New York City, so there's always something happening. It's a big city. Okay, I'm done with this polishing compound. Now I'm going to clean up. Just with this, let's put this away. So I didn't put a link to this polishing cloth. Look, it's a Dunlop. So I removed this compound because I'm going to be putting a different compound for the final buffing. So we don't want to mix the two. All right. I mean, this already looks good, right? But I'm going to do another pass so that we get it to the high gloss mirror shine, which I am about to do. And this time I'm going to start from the 20th fret, work my way over to the, what is this, 12th fret, maybe 11th fret? Is that 11th? Yeah, exactly. So this section, and then like I said, this doesn't really fit, so then move it over to the 1st fret between 1 and 10. Right, but I'll start here. And I also use a different rotary tool. This one is a 5-speed for the final buffing. Obviously, I use a different wheel as well because you know, this has the other buffing compound on it, right? So that's how I do it. It's not the only way to do it, right? But, you know. Oh, it warmed up, yeah. Let's see, from here. I think we have some interesting musicians here today. You can't hear the music because I'm using a dynamic mic on my headset, but they sound good. Yeah. All right, let's get busy. Yeah. How about for this angle? So when I first bought the Fresh Shield, I didn't really like it. Not for the job that I was doing, but it does have its place in the shop, for sure. So I don't use it on every job. I use it when it's appropriate. They make it in 6 sizes now. They make 5 guitar sizes and 1 34-inch 34-inch scale length bass size. So I have 3 guitar sizes so far and 1 bass size. I have the 25.5, which is the Fender, which is this one. The Gibson, the Epiphone, and the bass, the 34-inch scale bass. And I want to buy, so they have 2 more for guitars. They have the PRS size and the Martin size. They don't call it that because I think they're, not allowed to or something, to use another company's name. Or they just want to play it safe. So the Gibson size is called the G size, and the Fender size is called the F size. So kind of figure it out on your own. And the PRS size is called the P size, and I think the Martin size is called the M size. And then the E size is the Epiphone size. So with buffing compounds, a little bit goes a long way. This is still hot. I burned one of the motors on one of them. See, this one has a 5-speed controller. I use it at the maximum speed. And I don't push hard, because you don't want to overheat the frets. Three more. And we're almost done. So I'm looking at the timer here. Well, let me finish first. Okay, so It took 35 minutes and 26 seconds to get to this point. So if you run a shop and you have a way of tracking how much time you spend. Now I track my time in two different ways. Obviously, when I do live streams, it's automatically being logged. So all I need to do is, look at the video thumbnails. It says how much time I spent on each one of the videos. But if I don't do a live stream, I don't like writing down the time. That never worked for me. But I take a picture of the guitar as I put it on the bench. So that's time-stamped. And then I take a picture at the end. I might even take a picture in the middle. And sometimes I just text the pictures to the customers as I work on their guitars if I'm not live streaming their project. And then I look back at the pictures and I write down the times. I mean, the total time. I have a spreadsheet and I keep track of that. So I know how much time I spent on each job. So that's actually something new. It's not something I've been doing forever. I mean, it's fairly new. I started tracking that around the time when I started live streaming. And I've been live streaming for how long now? I don't know. Has it been 2 years? A year? I don't know. Can't remember. Okay, that's that. Now, we can clean up again because some of the buffing compound obviously hit the fingerboard. So we can clean up. Where's that thing? Here. You see, a little bit. It shows up here, black. Right? Right, because the fresh shield does not, it's not a like masking tape. It doesn't seal the space between the fret and the fingerboard. I mean, there's a space left. Okay. So now we can oil the fingerboard. And I'm seeing some spots as if someone sprayed this fingerboard with something. 'Cause I didn't see this when I started working on this guitar, but now I removed all the oils and everything. It actually looks kind of cool. Yeah, how about one more pass? So I clean it, and then we'll oil it. And then we can start working on the nut. But I am going to do a separate live stream for that. And you know what? I wonder if I should oil it after I do the nut. Does it make a difference? I don't know. Not really, I guess. Let's clean the headstock. So for the headstock, I just used the Music Nomad, a guitar detailer. I use a lot of Music Nomad products, and I wonder if I should reach out to them. Maybe they want to sponsor me, since I am always advertising their products. Now, I'm not advertising because I have a hidden agenda, because I want to reach out to them for sponsorships. I'm advertising, I'm just mentioning the products because I like them, those that I like. I don't like all of their products. All right, 6 of you watching. Now it's picking up, but now I'm going to end it because I'm going to do a separate live stream for the nut. And yeah. Am I going to live stream the nut, the work on the nut? I don't know yet. Okay, so friends, click the usual buttons, and I guess I am going to end it here, and maybe I will see you soon, because I do need to make a new nut for this. So I might or might not do a live stream. So there's something else I need to do to the frets, the fretboard and the frets, which I will do later because I want to work on the nut. Now let's remove this thing, the cover. Okay, so I re-glued the bridge. Tomorrow I need to drill through and ream the holes. But tonight I need to make a nut. And yeah. So for those of you who missed the previous live streams, they are archived on this playlist. I made this custom clamping hole for this. So this is the exact mold. Mold? Yeah, whatever. But I made this separately. I didn't live stream the fabrication of this, but I did live stream the removal of the bridge and the cleanup and the clamping and some repair on the bridge plate as well. So I used wood filler for the repair because it just needed a really minor repair. And here I have the wood filler. It's really, really hard. It's still hardening, but it's gonna get really hard. So when this is completely hard, I can drill through, and that kind of restores the holes through the bridge plate, so that the ball ends of the strings don't continue to damage the holes, the pinholes. So you can watch the archived live streams on this playlist to see how I did that. Okay. Friends, Let me take a break and let me think about this. Am I going to live stream the nut or just do it off camera? I don't know yet. Ah, Dr. Chomby says, please do. Oh, the nut is what I wanted to see. And I just got here. Oh, really? Okay, my friend. How about we do it? He says, really? LOL. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, just for you. Okay. All right, so I want to archive it separately on a separate, you know, archived video. So let me take a break. Let me set up for the other job, and I'll be back. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.